back in. Nice big old pile of fish here from this 39-hour adventure. Nice big stack of some solid red grouper, some nice red snapper, a nice little mixed bag, some yellowtails, some porgies, some vermilions, some almacos, and plenty of other color in the box. Some nice mangroves. It seems like you guys got some big red grouper here. How'd you guys do, John?
We did pretty good. The red grouper, they fired off, they were pretty consistent. The threadfin herring was a really, really good bait for them. And also the pinfish, they worked really well with them as well.
So the pinfish was working well for the red grouper or the red snapper?
More the red grouper. For the red snapper, the threadfin herring was more the go-to bait.
So the dead bait was working best for the red snapper. The live bait was working pretty good for the red grouper, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nice, man, nice. And how was the mangrove bite on this trip?
It was pretty good. Whenever we did get on them, we had a few technical issues that we bared through, but we made it happen. But the night bite was pretty good. Some solid mangroves on there. And again, the dead bait, the cut bait threadfin herring was the go-to.
I heard the night bite was pretty good, but then during the day it was a little bit picky, a little slower during the day.
Yeah, as it got hotter throughout the day, it kind of seemed to slow down a little bit, but we kept picking and moving. Just keep on grinding through them.
Yeah, I heard you made 16 stops. That's a lot for one of these 39-hour trips. So you guys worked hard for it and tried our best to just a little bit slow during the day. But that's kind of been the trend lately around this full moon, is that day bite's been a little bit slow. Now that we're further away from the full moon, hopefully that trend will change for us, right?
Yes, sir.
What'd you guys get the tuna on?
I think he got that. What was it, a jig?
Troller?
Yeah.
You know what kind of lure?
Pink mustache.
Nice.
X-Wrap?
The Rapala X-Wrap or the Nomad DTX?
I think it was Nomad DTX. Actually.
Nomad DTX?
Yes,
nice. That's awesome. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Nice pile of fish. Got a lot of fish to hand out here on this 39-hour trip. Getting ready to do it again today. And as John said, they had a pretty good trip. A little bit of a tougher daytime bite. Definitely made it a little bit trickier. Had to stick and move, but they ended up catching plenty of fish and having a good time out there on the water on this 39-hour adventure. And we're looking forward to doing it again here tomorrow. We got lots more 39 hours before the end of our red snapper season, which extends all the way through August 24th. So there's lots of opportunities to get out there and catch you some red snapper. If you want a chance to get out and get them, there's plenty of days left. Remember, August 24th is when red snapper closes. We've also got red grouper all the way through end of day July 20th. Plus, on top of that, we've got triggerfish and jacks opening August 1st. So lots of opportunity there too. Definitely some nice weather. Speaking of weather, we got great moderate conditions. Looks like Saturday the wind picks up a little bit, but still less than 15 knots. So real good weather all the way through the forecast period, and looking forward to some great opportunities to get out there on the water and catch plenty of fish. Offshore, you could see our red snapper bites going well for us. We're just having to work a little bit harder, moving around, finding them, feeding actively. It seems like every trip it's a little bit of a stick and move till we find the meat. And it's mostly during the day where we've seen that red grouper action, mostly beyond 150 to 160 foot. Anywhere from 70, 80, 90 miles out is really where we've been targeting those red snapper with efficiency and effectiveness. We've definitely seen some pretty solid mangrove snapper action. Mangrove snapper average size has been a little small lately around the full moon. A lot of those little guys are pretty active out there offshore right now, so we're kind of sorting through some mangrove snapper, which is odd for us out there in such deep waters, but it speaks to good things for the fishery. A lot of small fish out there is a good thing, right? It means we're gonna have plenty more in the coming years. We're seeing solid red grouper action and really taking advantage of those before that season closes July 20th. We got lots of good opportunities for those scamp grouper too. As you saw, we're seeing some pelagics. We're getting mahi on our half days, on our all days, on our long range trips. you never know when you might see a mahi-mahi this time of year, so keep that pitch rod ready. Keep those flat lines out. We're seeing those kingfish, those tuna, those wahoo occasionally. You never know what might swim by the boat pelagic-wise. Near shore, we're seeing a lot of the lane snapper, a handful of mangroves, some nice red grouper action. Inshore, a lot of snook loaded up around the pass right now. Some good opportunities for some of those flounder out there, and we're seeing some good opportunities inshore for plentiful mangrove snapper around docks, piers, bridges, jetties, virtually any hard structure holding lots of mangrove snapper. So good times to get out there and enjoy some catching fun. And don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. We hope to see you July 28th for our final Friday party. That's 6 to 9 p.m. July 28th. Hope to see you out there for that. And don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy.